We know the opponent. We know Manchester is one of the best teams in the league. We will try to be aggressive on the first match because we know that if we win the first, they are mathematically out. So for sure they will play the second match a little bit disappointed. We can try to arrive in the first two places because the league is so close with points, and we hope to manage it.
We are focused. It's our last chance. We have actually nothing to lose. So Juventus is more to lose than us. We are in qualifying positions, and we are not. So we want their position. So we will bring the game to them, and hopefully we can manage to win and get into top 6 and qualify for the knockout stages.
So just seconds away, Harry, from Juventus versus Manchester United. Our fans, of course, at home have been, making their own predictions about what they think is due to happen in our prediction campaign. Currently, Manchester United just shading it. Do you agree with that?
I think people need to put respect on Juventus's name. I mean, when you look at Eterito, two-time world champion, he's had plenty of co-op accolades sprinkled in there as well. I'd be surprised to see Manchester United come away with the majority of points here. Obviously, they need to get into those knockout places, but I think Juventus are a very, very strong e-footballing club, and I would, certainly not bet against them. However, United, as Eldridge said, they have nothing to lose. Juventus are the club here with everything to lose. So I can see that rationale in some of the voting. And of course, I expect a lot of people to be jumping ship. Obviously, the prediction campaign will still be open throughout the game. So, wouldn't be surprised to see this change come the end of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. You can, of course, have your vote up till 1:45 CET. So you can get a little sneak peek of the game going on, so you can get an idea and a little bit of a head start in terms of your prediction to win, of course, eFootball points. We also have our viewing campaign as well, where you can get 300 eFootball points. All the information will be left in the video description, so you can go through and make sure you go and get those points. Harry, just seconds away now from kickoff in this first game. The referees are, of course, just going through a few last-minute bits and pieces. Any last words of wisdom that you think we're due to expect in this first game?
I mean, we know for sure if United get 6 points out of 6, they're through to the knockout stages. That's going to be their goal. 4 points here, they would be in a fairly healthy position. There's still a chance they couldn't qualify with 4 points, but for these men on your screen, all they need is 2 points. If they get 2 draws, I think they'll be fairly happy. Obviously, we know Eterito as a player wants to try and get the maximum points wherever he can. But I think the goal here for Juve, just get over the line. Because, at this stage, anything could happen, and you could find yourself, without a knockout stage spot at the end of the day.
As I said at the start, Harry, dreams made and potentially crushed in one match. So Juventus looking very, very calm, happy, smiles, joking. Do you see them? You said you felt that they were slight favourites.
I would think so, just based on league position alone and how they've played so far this season. Yeah, it's very tight at the top. The league, we saw the league table earlier on. Any club can switch between, the top four and, you know, outside of the
non ti sento?
outside of the knockout places. So yeah, I still am not sure exactly which way this one's going to go. I just know the men on your screen have put up some fantastic performances so far this season, and this is a tricky game for United. I want to see them properly go for it though.
Yeah, you obviously don't write them off at all, because when they did go, where they had to go for it in the second game, of course, last match day, and Eldridge in particular really pulled a tremendous performance out of the bag, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did. Those 2 goals from the halfway line were certainly fan favourites, weren't they? I mean, I know I definitely enjoyed them. So yeah, hoping to see more of that from Eldridge here against Juventus. I think as I said before, it's going to be a really, really difficult game for United here. But again, they've proven in the past, like you said, last match day against Bayern München, they managed to salvage 3 points, where in the first game they looked completely out of it. So I'm hoping to see a more resilient performance out of United, as we saw in that second game against Bayern.
Yeah, all to change, of course, throughout the day. We will keep you updated with the league tables so that we know who is in with a chance of qualifying as we go through. The only thing we know currently right now is that Celtic and Galatasaray unfortunately won't be joining us in the knockout stages, but AS Monaco and Roma are. We just don't know where they will finish in that top 6. Still to play for those places are, of course, Juventus, Manchester United, Barcelona, Schalke 04, Bayern Munich and Arsenal, of course. And as we said, I can't wait to see that table twist and change right the way through proceedings, Harry.
It's going to be absolutely crazy. Probably the 2 worst commentators to have in terms of mathematical ability for this kind of match.
Speak for yourself. I got an A in GCSE, so.
But we have the fantastic team, of course, behind us. I know Laura and Paige in the back will be doing all the mathematics that we need to convey who's doing what and who needs what to go where on this match day. For us, Adam, we're just going to sit back and enjoy the eFootball and hope we see some more tremendous goals like we saw out of United, especially on the previous match day.
Absolutely. I would like to point out my A in GCSE maths has not really been utilised since, and a few brain cells have probably gone along the way as well. So I'm sure we'll leave it to the professionals in the background. We are just seconds away now from the first game, Juventus versus Manchester United. Our first chance to see who out of these 2 teams possibly may be qualifying for the knockout stages in the eFootball Pro Iconic League. And it is Juventus that have got off to a fantastic start. Morata, he's hit the post. Can you get a better opportunity than that? Just inside 2 minutes, still in the danger area. Morata tries to curl, and it's wide of the target, and you usually don't see Juventus miss. They're usually so clinical, Harry.
And you usually don't see a player like Eterito miss chances like that. I think the second one falls to Lo Scandalo. It's a much more difficult one, but yeah, a one-on-one in the opening 3 minutes of the match. As you said, you don't get a better opportunity to put the pressure on your opponent than that. That was I hate to say it, it's a big miss from the 2-time world champion.
Was just trying to bed those vocal cords in, and with inside the first minute, we already had some real drama, and Juventus are almost in again here. The referee's penalised somebody here, and he's given a free kick to Juventus, some 25, 30 yards from goal. It looks like they're going to possibly play it short as Ronaldo gives it to his teammate, and it's in towards Dybala. Eterito tries the left foot curler straight into the grateful arms of the goalkeeper. Good start here from Juventus.
Yeah, they look very lively, don't they? They want to make certain with a win in this first game that they are through to those knockout stages. It was always the goal for them, and they're through here again.
It's Ronaldo, he's onside, surely he plays it across the face, and they've missed another huge opportunity. The referee's gone back, and he's carded the Manchester United player, but they are all over the place defensively.
Yeah,
and it's another huge opportunity, Harry.
It's not surprising to see them maybe tweak some things here with their formation, because yeah, something is not going right for them here.
No, we can play 4-4-2. It's not the problem, but we did it like this the previous game.
They've literally had 3 huge chances within the side the first 5 minutes here.
Yeah, that last one was Il Distratore, maybe a bit of nerves. Instead of trying to go for goal, tries to feed Eterito, I think it was. Let's have a listen to him.
So 8 minutes gone. It was Anthony Martial who received the caution from the referee. It's into the danger area again, and this time Eterito makes them pay. Chance after chance after chance, and finally we have a breakthrough. Juventus 1, Manchester United 0, and fully deserved, Harry.
Yeah, you cannot argue with that if you're a United fan. That was definitely coming. Wonderful build-up. I mean, the pass here from Los Scandalo is through the eye of a needle to find Eterito. Great vision, and then we say we don't often see the two-time world champ miss chances like that from this distance. He's always going to tuck this one away. His 8th goal of the season, and it could be the goal if it stays this way that would push Juventus over that 27-point mark that you'd need to be into the knockout stages.
Well, well, well. A fantastic start from Juventus, who are on the front foot again here, and Manchester United need to wake up, otherwise this game could pass them by. It's into Lo Scandalo, pulls it back to the edges. Eterito again. Good defending by Cams. Still, Juventus have the possession. Long ball over the top from Eterito. It's going to run all the way through. But Harry, very bright start from Juventus, but how much of it is down to what they're doing offensively, or Manchester United not doing defensively?
I think it's a bit of both. I think the main problem for United was they couldn't really find that out ball that they found here.
Yeah, it's a block pass from Cams in the end, controlling Cavani, of course, but it was better for Manchester United, who have struggled to get over the halfway line inside the first 15 minutes. They're on the ball again here. Good block coming in from Lo Scandalo.
Yeah, and you can see what that would do to the league table. We said Juventus over the 27-point mark. That would, if it stays this way, put them at the very top of the league, which would be, I mean, fantastic for them. There's still a chance, of course, they could win the regular season if results go their way.
Lots to play for right the way through the day. We will, of course, keep you updated on all of the action as we see it. As the ball gets played through again here by Lo Scandalo. It's across the face. Eterito almost in. Brilliant defending again from Cams, who's really had to be lively in that defensive third.
Yeah, he's looked really in charge at the back there, Cam, so far. It's just about trying to find a bit of offence now for United. They've struggled to feed the channels where they've needed to in the opening 25 minutes. And every time Juventus come forward, they're absolutely purring. They are coming forward in numbers.
Il Distratore challenged, and it's going to go out of play for a corner. And Eterito has just got the game on a sixpence at this moment in time, but just the one goal to show for it. And we know this game can change so quickly in terms of momentum. They need to capitalise while they're fully on top. Eterito again finds Lo Scandalo, who had a very good match day 8, of course. After a few struggles in previous weeks, he came back to the boil in terms of form, Harry.
Yeah, he did. I'm just keeping an eye on Cams here at the back for United. So pivotal. His interventions so far. He's trying to keep things solid wherever possible. But again, that's not the end of the pitch. You need the ball here if you're United. You just can't seem to string passes together. It's not going their way at the moment.
It was better, though, from Ostrubuc there on the attack, but it's back in the Manchester United half with Cams again. Out to Eldridge O'Neill. Lovely switch there out towards the right-hand side. It's Bruno Fernandes in towards Edison Cavani. Lovely one-touch football there from Manchester United. Goes down under the challenge. The referee waves away the appeals, not interested. A fair challenge it looked from up here as well, as Cams now picks it up, pops it off to Ostrubuc, back to Eldridge O'Neill. This is much better from Manchester United. Lovely flowing football, one touch, but Juventus survive.
It's starting to build into the game now, though, at United. That's a A professional foul, I imagine, from Camps just to stop the run and the potential attack from Juve. But yeah, just reminding the Italian club here they're here to play.
Another caution there for Nemanja Matic this time. They're racking up the bookings here. They've got to be careful. They certainly don't want to go down to 10 men so early in this game, as Ostojic now pickpockets the ball and feeds it upfield to Eldridge O'Neill. His pass is a poor one, and Juventus fire downfield. It seems to have evened itself out after that electric start from Juventus.
Yeah, it has, and you just wonder with the, as you said, the momentum, the pendulum swinging maybe in a bit more of United's favour now. Will Juventus come to rue those chances that they had in the opening 5-10 minutes? I mean, they had 3 or 4 really, really good ones. One eventually they buried, but yeah, those are ones you don't get back. And if United do keep growing in confidence, they may come to rue those chances.
Eric Bailly with the clearance up towards Paul Pogba. Now Bruno Fernandes playing quite wide. Used to seeing him more centrally, but this time it's a good challenge from Lo Scandalo. And there again is Eldridge O'Neill. They've definitely shored up at the back after a few changes after that first 15-minute spell where they were really under the cosh. They conceded the goal. It could have been 2 or 3. But crucially, Harry, they're still in this one at half-time, 1-0.
Yeah, crucially indeed. And you can see there from the stats, no shots in the entire half from United, which just kind of compounds the misery that they had in that first half. But as you said, only 1 goal down. Let's listen to what they're saying. So, sounds like they're thinking about maybe Telles as being a talisman to bring them back into this one. But just a reminder for United fans wondering what they need to qualify, a point or less means they would have very, very little to no chance of qualification. So you need big points here against Juve.
Lo Scandalo out towards the right-hand side. Good challenge by Eldridge O'Neill. Now, Eldridge Torre finds Lo Scandalo. Lovely ball through, but Eterito just straying the wrong side of the defender, a hair's breadth, Harry.
Yeah, just to confirm what I was saying, 1 point would not be enough for Manchester United to qualify. They would be out with only a point. So 6 points up for grabs. This is still just game 1 of 2. So still a chance for United to, again, maybe pull the strings and get a result to go their way. It would be fairly favourable to them, actually, if they were able to secure 4 points. But obviously still trailing here. You need to, well, A, get a shot on the board, and B, hope it finds its way into the back of the net without conceding first.
And Harry, I'm going to ask you, because you seem to be the man in the stats. 2 points for Juventus. Did we agree that that might be enough to send them through?
Yeah, 2 points would see them automatically qualify. They wouldn't have to worry about any results elsewhere.
So a win here, of course, for Juventus would see them in the knockout stages.
Absolutely right.
Scott McTominay. And now forward towards Eldridge O'Neill. Manchester United just getting into the groove in the second half. And a thunderous shot from Edinson Cavani. Fingertip save by the Juventus goalkeeper there. Remember, 10 minutes left to vote in the prediction campaign. So has this swayed your opinions? Manchester United were favourites just marginally before kick-off, but Juventus have the lead here. Go and vote. Get those eFootball points.
Really strong chance, though, for Manchester United. That Cavani strike, as you said, just bruises the fingertips of the Juventus keeper. They're building, though, United. They seem to be playing with a bit more confidence than they were in the first half. They just need to try and find that really clinical 100% chance that's going to get them back into this game.
Well, because they know that if they leave with nothing after this first game, they have to win the second game.
Che chiudono sulle
that
fasce,
is
lo so che
the pressure
andare da lì e poi però
would not be
facciamo attenzione
wanted.
Che siamo 1-0 e hanno fatto 0 tiri.
Cercare di chiudere la partita.
Sì. Dobbiamo cercare di fare 2-0.
Deep in thought, Harry, what would you do here if you were Manchester United?
Ragioniamo i passaggi.
Because they've not been blown away by any means other than the first 15 minutes.
No, they've steadied the ship, certainly. again, you just need to trust the process here. If you're United, stop playing for each other. You need, well, you don't need, but it would certainly be nice if you were to come away with a point from this first game to set you up nicely for the second, after all the good chances that Juventus had in the first half. And also just to make things a little bit more easy for you, much less complicated going into the rest of the day. You won't be as nervous if you come away with 4 points here against Juventus. But yeah, it's looking unlikely right now.
Eserito pokes it through to Loscanalo, in towards Il Gestore, almost gets away. But a last-ditch challenge coming in there. And now Ostrubic on the left-hand side feeds it through to Eldridge O'Neill. Long ball over the top, looking for Cams. Acrobatic clearance there. And Juventus now break up over the halfway line. A cynical challenge there coming in from Ostrubic. Surely a yellow card. I think it was Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, I think Cams is quite annoyed that Ostrubic has gone for that kind of challenge, because he read the pass really well, did Cams. Seemed to intercept with Maguire really well. And in the end, it's pulled back and all the pressure is put back onto United.
Yeah.
Do we know?
No, not now. The last pass.
Yeah, for the last pause, or maybe 3-4-3 or something like that. We'll have to switch at the point.
Yeah, just
confirmation of the yellow card.
Just saying, yeah, let's finish with 3-4-3 or even 4-2-4, just to get more bodies further up the pitch here for United. They've got nothing to lose at this stage. Final 20 minutes, they're down a goal. Why not go for it?
Cams switch of play out towards Eldridge O'Neill. O'Neill has space to burn. Plays it in towards the edge of the area. Lovely turn there, surely a free kick. Referee plays a good advantage though. It's another chance here for O'Neill in the end. Blocked away. Time running out here for Manchester United. They know that they would need to go and win that second game to have any chance of qualification for the knockout stages if the score remains the same. And on the flip side, this result would give Juventus the all-important points to go through to the knockout stages. And Loscanalo's in, surely to win it. He's put it wide of the post. It's another chance of missed by Juventus. How many more are we going to see come and go? It looked for all the world to see. He was going to round the goalkeeper and pass it into the back of the net, and he's put it wide.
I think Loscanalo's just as surprised as we were that didn't find its way to the back of the net. Well, here comes that 4-2-4 formation that United were talking about. But poor Juve, they should be 3 or 4 up, and they should be into the knockout stages at this point.
Il problema è che se giochiamo così rischi di prenderlo il gol.
Però rischi di averla sempre avanti, capito? Dice arretrare un po'.
No, perché giochi a 2
and of course, even if they were able to qualify to the knockout stages in the second game, for example, Harry, but they didn't take all 3 points here now. These are valuable points that could see them finish in the top 2 and get that bye, the all-important bye in that first game in the knockouts.
Well, of course, we're talking about qualification and just getting over the line, but we often forget that these clubs will have those lofty aspirations to finish, top of the league. Just looking in the eventuality that Juventus were to finish with no points. If that were to happen against United here, it's looking unlikely, but if that were to happen, if Arsenal and Schalke got any points from their games, they would still be qualified. So yeah, I think Juventus here are looking at this as if, hey, we have a chance to finish top of the league here if we get the maximum points against United.
Just under 5 minutes remaining here to get your votes in, your prediction campaign for your eFootball points. Juventus still winning, so that may sway your opinion as the ball gets played in. Good challenge by Cams. They just haven't quite got it going in that attacking third today, Manchester United, so far. But the crucial point there is so far they still have just under 10 minutes plus any additional stoppages. But the ball's played over the top to Loscanalo. They've got to keep Juventus out though here. And again, Cams is there to the rescue. He has been absolutely phenomenal in the defensive aspect.
Yeah, it's been a brick wall. I think if Loscanalo puts that ball in the air to Eserito, that's probably 2-0 done and dusted. But United hang on.
A goal now for Juventus would surely be decisive. With just over 5 minutes remaining, it's in towards the back post. It's Eterito's up. But now Manchester United have a chance to clear and counter possibly. Remember, an equalising goal for them could be hugely important in the whole season's aspirations. Cams feeds it through to O'Neill. O'Neill with a lovely first-time pass in towards Ostojic. Real chance here. Hacked away again by Juventus. And now it's Juventus' turn to hang on. And cynical challenge this time from them as well.
Yeah, Lo Scandalo identifying the danger. Kulusevski into the book. But, I mean, at this stage of the game, it's what you need to do.
Taking one for the team, I believe the phrase, Harry.
Absolutely right. Just need to defend this free kick here, and you're looking like you're taking all 3 points and a knockout stage spot back to Italy.
It's a real grimace there from Cams as the ball just trickled out of play. Slightly overhit there in a really important moment in the match. Will they carve out just one opportunity more to grab an unlikely equaliser? Well, I thought that was the final whistle, but the referee just keeping me on my toes as he's awarded a free kick. Nemanja Matic with the long ball in. This is the final chance here for Manchester United. Oh, it's a missed header from O'Neill when he could have really taken a touch to steady himself. And now Juventus can surely tick the clock down. We're in the final dying embers of stoppage time here. Juventus 1, Manchester United 0. Juventus going into the knockout stages at the first point of call. A fantastic performance from them.
Mamma mia. Come si fa a prendere quel palla nell'occasione? È Chiesa.
And Manchester United now have it all to do in this second game.
Yes,
it's a free hit for Juventus.
It's a free hit for Juve, but for the men on your screen,
Ça me casse les couilles.
the objective is simple. You need 3 points from this second game.
It's win or bust.
It really is. With a point, with no points, you don't qualify for the knockout stages. You need to win. And even then, you need results elsewhere to go your way. I mean, this was straight from kickoff. The opening 5 or so in-game minutes were just an absolute rout from Juventus. United barely had a touch of the ball. I think we saw a stat on screen come up with a pass percentage of 28% from United. They just couldn't string passes together. In the end, the goal is a great find from Lo Scandalo. It really is. And take nothing away, this pass right here from Dybala is so difficult to pull off. And then, obviously, Eterito is not going to miss too many of those chances.
Well,
he missed the early ones, but...
Yeah, it's a fantastic pass from Lo Scandalo, but we've mentioned so far this season that Eterito just hasn't quite lived up to the billing in front of goal. He's been, brilliant in the assists column and really good defensively as well, but he just hasn't found that killer nature that he's had over the years. But boy, what an important goal that may prove to be, Harry.
Yeah, really, really important. Well, I mean, it's the goal that sends them into the knockout stages, and it gives them that free hit in the second game that's obviously yet to come. But it's interesting, isn't it? We're seeing a lot of that from the old guard this season kind of struggle to perform. The two men with 5 World Championship titles between them, is Maccabiel and Eterito, not really being up there in the goal-scoring tallies as we expect them to be. I'm sure neither of them will mind. Obviously, they're both in the knockout stages now. But, yeah, it's a real head-scratcher. We're seeing some of the young guns come through and really, I don't want to say upset the pecking order, but have kind of stolen the limelight in the goal-scoring tally at the very least.
Crucially, though, they've both stepped up when their team needs the most. As Maccabiel last match day, qualifying Monaco with his goals, and Eterito doing the same today. But now we go to this second game, and all eyes now have to be on Manchester United and where O'Neill, Ostojic and Cams, of course, go from here, because they know they have to win. This is a season, I know we say it most weeks, but this really is the season-defining game.
Yeah, one club that will be very happy with this result so far. If Juventus were, for example, hypothetically were to be able to take all 6 points here, would be Bayern München. They would obviously have one less club to worry about getting into that top 6. United, of course, entering today above them in the league table.
3 points in. Let's see.
But even with 3 points here, it's likely that we'd see United in the knockout stages. They'd need, I think 3 or more to happen. Otherwise, unless they weren't to qualify, if that were to make sense. So you need Arsenal to get at least a point.
Just redo that one for us,
Schalke
Harry.
to get a point, Barca to get at least 2 points, and Bayern to get all 6 points. If that were to happen, then, or any of those 3, a combination of 3 of those results to go in their favour, they would not qualify. So yeah, it's all really confusing. I told you we're
we'll
not
of
the best
course have the league
commentators
table
for this.
running right the way through the season, right the way through the match day anyway. So as results happen, we will see those updated tables. So hopefully you guys following at home will have a clear understanding. Now Juventus started really quickly in that first game. Manchester United now looking to do the same. It's Ostojic in towards the danger area, but finally cleared away by Juventus. And this is the sort of start that Manchester United need. Now, they do have a clear head. They know they have to win this game. So this match might actually aid them in the process. There's no halfway house here that they had in that first game. And it's a chance for Cams from just outside the area. He's chipped it over the top. It's just trickled through to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, smart little free kick play there from Cams. Had O'Neill just running in behind. Everyone's expecting him to go for goal, of course, but, well, Juve are in here.
Yeah, it's another chance for Eterito. They certainly don't want to be gifting him any chances so far. And he's forced the corner here to be taken on this near touchline. It is going to be that man, Ettore, or Eterito as he's famously known, as the ball up over the halfway line. Chance for Cams to lead a counter-attacking charge. There's confirmation there of Juventus and their qualification. And they would top the table as things stand. Of course, a lot of games still to play. And as you can see, importantly, as things stand, with this game level, Manchester United would no longer be involved in the competition. They would crash out just before the knockout stages. Heartbreak for them, but we still have a long way to go. 80 minutes plus. We have a lot of football still to be played.
Yeah, we do. And as I made a butcher of it before, they would still be able to qualify with 3 points. They would just need results elsewhere to go their way.
Fernandez in towards the near post. Ostojic feeds it out to O'Neill, the captain. They need a captain's performance from here, Mitre. Untidy challenge there from him, though. Surely the first caution of the match. Yeah, confirmation, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, a bit of a cynical one. I've seen players sent off for that kind of thing before when they've just lost the ball. And
it seemed a bit needless, a bit frustration kicking in, possibly.
Yeah, potentially. But you need to be careful with those sorts of tackles, because as I've said before, it's very easy to get yourself sent off. And we've seen United come away with results with 10 men in the past, but against a team like Juventus, who are so strong and, as you said, have a free hit here, they certainly would go for it. You know they would.
Well, if they could win this second game, they would give themselves a real chance of finishing those top 2 spaces, because that's where they are currently right now. But an added 3 points would give themselves some breathing room, waiting for the other results, of course, still to play. Good challenge coming in from the Manchester United rearguard. O'Neill twisting, turning, trying to get away from Eterito. Brilliant defensive work from him again, and they forced a mistake there, and they won back possession.
I think you can see Cams there in the player cam just saying, hey, let's calm this down. We're trying to do too much too fast here, and we're getting ourselves all frazzled at the back. Just need to be calm and collected on the ball, and just trust the process that you have what it takes to put together some passing plays. But so far it's been a kind of a struggle for them. They started strong, but seem to have petered out since.
Yeah, speaking of frazzles, a very lovely crisp, not sponsored of course, as Paul Pogba plays the ball up towards the halfway line. Bruno Fernandes, good challenge, and now Harry Maguire. It's just got a little bit untidy in the last 5 minutes or so. We're still waiting to see a real sort of pattern of play here, Harry?
It's all very scrappy, isn't it? It's very... I don't want to say it's a feeling out process, because obviously we've already had a game between these two, but both just trying to, again, find that passage of play that's going to unlock the door. Both teams defending very stubbornly. We see Lo Scandalo there making absolutely no bones about that one, just clearing it up the line. And it's a similar vein up the other end as well. Both clubs just crowding each other out.
All it takes in these big games is that one crack in the defence, one moment of magic, one mistake to unpick that lock. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Il Gestore, who's had a quiet day. It's been his teammates Lo Scandalo and Eterito who have had the majority of the play, but we know he can burst into action. Scored, of course, 4 goals in one match day just a couple ago, and he has a chance here with his left foot. Good block, though, coming in from Ostrubic, and it's been a much better defensive performance from Manchester United, but they're still just struggling to break down the Italian rearguard.
Yeah, nice footwork, though, from Il Gestore. Looked like a super cancel coming in there, but I think he's just used the fake shot and the agility to his favour. First corner of the game, though, for Juve. It's, blocked away.
Ostrubic it was who got there in the nick of time. And it's going to be another corner here. As we tick towards the end of the first half, this would be a real bitter pill to swallow if Manchester United were to concede going into the stroke of half-time, knowing that they need 2 goals in the second half. Stunning save with the left hand.
Il Gestore again, isn't it? Just going for goal. Looked like it was going to creep inside the post there, so the save needed to come through, but United living dangerously. As you said, they need to win this game. They need all 3 points to keep their qualification hopes alive.
But at the moment, they need to get the ball down the other end, because it is Juventus who have the territory, but United have won it back. Their smart goalkeeping there from Romero. He dropped it almost at the feet of Eterito there. That's risky business, but he gets away with it, and they keep possession importantly. And now they come down the right-hand side through O'Neill, twisting, turning, still trying to find that little bit of space. They switch to play out towards the left-hand side. Again, it's O'Neill back to Cams. Cams looking up for O'Neill again. He's got support from Ostrubic inside with Fernandez, but he goes instead to Marcus Rashford. Now gets it back. Paul Pogba does on the corner flag here. Tries to play the little reverse pass round the corner, but good defending again from Juventus, who are 1 minute away from a 0-0 scoreline, which will suit them pretty well. They'll be sat on 4 points as we speak, and they'll probably be fairly content with that, you feel?
If I remember correctly, it would take them up to 29 points in the league table, which would put them top of the league for now. The rest of the league still to play on this match day, of course, but if we know Juve like we do, they're going to go for all 6 points here.
That is the crucial thing. Nobody wants to rely on anybody else, and they're going to go for a goal just before half-time here. It's a real bundle inside the area, and Lo Scandalo tries to get the shot away. It's a scuffed one in the end under a lot of pressure, and that pretty much sums up the first half. A real scrappy affair, Harry.
Yeah, I'm very happy for United's sake that one didn't find a way through to goal, because that was an interesting passage of play. Big half of Pez here for Manchester United. They need to win this half of football to have a chance to qualify. It's as simple as that. They need to somehow get onto the board.
La stessa formazione, non è cambiato niente. Dobbiamo solo giocare come abbiamo giocato prima. Niente di più, niente di meno. Dai, loro devono spingere, te lo ripeto. Dai.
So according to our wonderful tech team, the translation of that from Eterito was, we need to carry on playing as we've been playing, and that's exactly what they've done here at the start of the second half. And Morata has broke the deadlock. Juventus 1, Manchester United 0, and that might just be the nail in the proverbial coffin for Manchester United.
Well, it breaks the deadlock and it also breaks United hearts. This from Ildis Traore, I think. He's looked lively all game, hasn't he? He's slid through one touch with Morata and then the finish. His 12th goal of the season. Had an MVP award, of course, back on match day 5. He stepped up here for Juventus, who have taken a giant leap towards finishing at the top of the table, certainly in one of those top 2 spots. But for United now, well, we said they need to win this half of football. That remains the same. Whether it's 1 point, 0 points, doesn't matter. You need all 3.
Martial. A quick response from them would be much appreciated, but they've given it away again here. Confirmation of the 12th goal of a remarkable season for him. Ildis Traore has at times in years gone by been the bit part in the co-op team, but this time he's come to the boil and Lo Scandalo has joined in.
Sto uscendo pazzo di assist.
It's Juventus 2, Manchester United 0.
Yeah, but we need to be more.
Juventus heading to the top of the table and Manchester United crashing out. Unless we're due to see one of the most remarkable turnarounds that eFootball Pro has ever seen.
It's so unfortunate because Cams looked like he'd done just enough to block the pass. This was, of course, the celebrations after the first goal. But I feel for Cams. I thought he did just enough there, but the pass somehow goes all the way through to Lo Scandalo. His 15th goal of the season. He's had a tremendous campaign indeed. But the eFootball Pro iconic is absolutely ruthless. Manchester United are finding that out firsthand.
Ronaldo down the right-hand side.
They need 3 goals here.
15 league goals and 4 assists for Lo Scandalo. They said that he was just starting to build that steam for the season after a solid match day 8, and he's having another one here. All 3 players now contributing. First goal for Eterito in match 1, and now Ildis Traore topped up by Lo Scandalo in match 2. A very, very solid team performance from them so far. And Lo Scandalo up to 3rd in the goal-scoring rank. Manchester United looking to make inroads. But once again, there's a solid Italian wall. Oh, it's a mistake there from Nemanja Matic. And turned home. I think it was Lo Scandalo again. And it's gone from bad to worse for United. But Juventus are in dreamland.
I think it's Ostrovic who's just caught cold on the ball here. The fans are asking, where's the foul? Where's the whistle, ref? Bundles all the way through. Yeah, that's a tricky one for me. I think that should be a foul. Feel for United here, but they've been second best throughout the entire match. Not much you can do. Rice smiles and, well, you have to throw everything at this game now to somehow keep your playoff dreams alive.
Più spazio ancora. Dobbiamo solo fare attenzione in difesa. Ti concedano tanto.
Well, shell-shocked at the start of the second half.
Occhio al kick-off, no? Perché se prendiamo 3-1 ma è un casino.
Where do they go from here, Harry?
Well, United, they have to go forwards.
They're looking despondent.
There's no 2 ways around it. They have just under half an hour in game to get. I mean, you need 4 goals. You need to win this game. You knew that coming in. It was 0-0 at half time. We said they needed to win this half.
minute
down
left.
3-0. You got to somehow rally the troops. And again, I mean, it all starts with the first goal. If you get the first one back as soon as possible, then you have maybe a chance.
So United have just under 30 minutes in game to turn their season around. Fernandes, Pogba off. And Greenwood and Ahmad on. Cavani also making way. It's a triple substitution. Juventus also making some changes. United are in here, and it was Ahmad. Good block by the goalkeeper. 16 goals for Lo Scandalo. And they've looked a ruthless outfit today, Harry.
They have. They've put this United team, who we thought might be a bit hungrier than they have eventually turned up to be. They put them to the sword. They really have. This could have been a real banana peel, a real tricky performance for Juventus to eke out. But it's looking like they're going to come away with all 6 points, which would put them in great stead going towards, well, the end of the match day and potentially being in one of those top 2 spots and finding themselves already in the semi-finals.
Lovely reverse pass in towards O'Neill. Chance here for United, good save by the goalkeeper. It's better though. Whipped in towards the near post. Headed goalwards by Scott McTominay. That's an easy claim in the end for the goalkeeper, who fires downfield. Confirmation that Juventus would be top of the table, top of the tree by 3 points, which would mean that unless Monaco were able to get 4 or 6, they would be top. We've got a goal back here for Manchester United. Well, Harry, could we possibly just have something here?
Well, maybe. 3-1 it is now. You still need 3 more, but this is a good start. Great find from Eldridge. Right onto the toe of the on-rushing Ostrovic, who I'm pretty sure is the eventual goal scorer here. It's a great assist.
It's something that they've been lacking today. That little bit of guile, which has just decided to arise, and it was a lovely bit of play.
Yeah, a bit of inspiration and a bit of creativity there from the captain. You need more of that, and you need it, well, very soon. You need to be clinical from here on out. You need to, every chance you get, stick it home if you're United. You've got to go for it.
Well, we knew it was going to be a gung-ho finale. Ostrovic grabbing the goal, his 10th of the season. Double figures for him. Down the left-hand side, finds O'Neill. Another goal now would make things very, very interesting here. It's across the face. Oh, any touch from Cams, and it was 3-2. Still they pile on the pressure. Ostrovic in towards O'Neill. Right foot shot blocked by Lo Scandalo. Where's this United been all day? Ostrovic. Good challenge coming in from Eterito. Now Ostrovic wins it back to Cams. Cams turns around the corner, finds O'Neill. This is lovely one-touch football here from Manchester United. And it's into the back of the net from Ostrovic. Well, well, well. Grab that ball, because there's still time. Surely not, Harry.
So you're saying there's a chance. 2 down, 2 to go. And I tell you, who's been a real inspiration since coming on the pitch here for United is Amad Diallo. A tremendous signing, of course. In the end, it's Ostrovic again with his second goal. They need 2 more, but you're halfway there.
Well, well, well. Do not go anywhere. If you're a Juventus fan now, you're covering your eyes. If you're a United fan, you're on your feet,
Dai, vai, 3-0.
Tell you what.
screaming at the screen.
Credit to them as well. I said you've got to be clinical. You've got to take your chances from here on out. You won't get too many more of them, but they've done just that, and they've given themselves a snowball's chance.
Devi chiuderti tutto e avere il contropiede solo su Max. Ci diamo palla.
Sì, c'è stato troppo pressing prima.
Sì,
E
calma.
ovviamente
però.
loro ti attaccano, recuperano palla e poi attaccano in...
Sì, ma bisogna calmarsi. Oh, cioè da 3-0 al 75esimo a 3-2 all'85, troppo avanti. Calma mo, Loro ovviamente, noi dobbiamo partire solo in contropiede e cercare di riprendere. 5
Bisogna
minuti.
tenere pure la palla avanti, capito?
Teniamo o avanti o anche dietro. Dai, oh.
Of course, the
Dai, voglio andare.
arguably the more realistic outcome of this would be Juventus maybe dropping those couple of points. That would put them back onto 29 points and well within reach and within grasp of Roma and Monaco for those top two spots if United were able to get another goal.
Well, Juventus will be just looking to tick that clock down now. United are going to go for it. Chiesa with the caution there, dragging back O'Neill. Back towards the halfway line. Oh, it's a poor touch there, and it allows Lo Scandalo to steal possession, and he's forced a free kick at a very important moment in the match.
Smart play. Well done, Lo Scandalo. Could have gone for a pass there, could have tried to take it through and be tackled and turn over possession, but instead sees the sandwich coming, goes right into it, gets the free kick, relieves all the pressure. Well done indeed.
Manchester United have 1 minute plus stoppage time to score 2 goals. Otherwise, they will be going out of this competition in the final match day. They will not be joining AS Roma, AS Monaco and Juventus. Guaranteed to go through. Anywhere will do for Juventus, who are sitting pretty at the top of the table. 6 points from 6. With only 1 minute to go. It's been a valiant effort from Manchester United to try and salvage something here. They might still get another one. It's through. Rashford's onside. O'Neill went for the far top corner, and it's straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. And that's surely the final kick of the match. Manchester United 2, Juventus 3. Juventus sailing into the knockout stages, currently top of the table.
Vabbè, dai, andate.
But Manchester United, Harry, their season's over.
Our first real scalp of the eFootball Pro Iconic season.